This is iLLANOiZE Radio with Biko, iLLANOiZE Jones, and Pretty Riot. Going down right now.
This ad is sponsored by Blue Vodka. Blue is all-natural, fruit-infused vodka-based liquor. It's bold, delicious, and dangerous. Please drink responsibly.
As always, we bring you guys some of the illest guests from around the city and globe. Today we got the homie Finesse Fest in the building.
I'm here. Gang. What's up, everybody? How y'all feeling? You know what I'm saying?
He
Happy to be
the
here.
question.
I want to interview y'all, man. How y'all? You know what I'm saying?
It look like you rolling up over there for us.
No, I just have my phone.
I thought he was too. I had to look down like, hold on. It's one of them.
No disrespect. I ain't that crazy.
I got some wrongs in my bag.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
With all the Zaza.
I hear that.
Exotic.
Oh, my goodness,
Shout out my boy Z.
man. Now, we're just going to jump into it, man. So, most DJs have the DJ name, have DJ in front of their name.
Right, yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
So, how did you come up with Finesse Fest, and what's the meaning behind it?
So, basically, I started DJing around 2014. I was a party promoter along with, I work with Manny Trio.
Primo now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This was before they were Primo, so this is like 2010, 11, 12. Then we broke up. I started doing my own thing and with my homie Twan. And DJing kind of fell in my lap. Just being behind like the DJ booth, tired of being at the front door taking the money and checking the guest
boring
list.
stuff.
You know what I'm saying? So I go hang out with the DJs. My homie L's a DJ. He's Lil Dicky's DJ now. But I would be back there with him kicking it and just watching him control the crowd. I'm like, I got to get started on this. He was too. You know what I'm saying? So I got into that 2014, and the name I went with was Professor Finesse. Just Professor Finesse. So no DJ, no nothing. And I got that from my favorite Migos song, and it's called Finesse. Came out like 2013. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then I just ended up switching it up because Kodak Black ended up using that name, Professor Finesse, on a.
Was it a track?
No, it was a caption for a picture he had right before he went to jail in 2015. And so everybody started using the name, changing their Instagram and Twitter to it. So I'm like, all right, let me change my shit up again. You know what I'm saying?
Finesse Fest. So what made you not, do the
put the DJ?
Yeah, the ordinary DJ format.
I mean, I kind of used, the mindset of a promoter, and I wanted to just do more than just DJ. So throwing events and being creative, kind of building the Chicago scene back to when it's a cool level, like when everything is like a little bit more unique as far as events. I wanted to do that, and I wanted to do a lot of other stuff as far as production, and I didn't want to just put a stamp on my name as being a DJ, you know what I'm saying? So,
putting yourself in a box.
Yeah, exactly, you know what I'm saying?
That makes hella sense.
Because I could do anything now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I could just go, I'm going to start a restaurant. Finesse Fest. Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Finesse restaurant.
Like, whatever it could be, you know what I'm saying?
Finesse fried chicken.
Hey, maybe. I'm about it, too. I love me some chicken.
Me too.
You know
Okay. I didn't know you got your start with promoting. So it makes sense as far as like your marketing. Like I feel like right now for DJs, like nobody's touching you in regards to how you market yourself. So like first talk to me about no problem. Talk to me about why you chose the red phone emoji. For like, because I feel like that's your stamp now.
Yeah,
like people know when they see Finesse, they see that red.
The telephone.
The telephone emoji.
Yeah, so basically, I was on tour with, all of 2017, I was on tour with Raven Lene. And so we did the No Name tour. And it happened to be the telephone tour that we was on, which is crazy. This is before I had the red phone. But then we went on the Scissor tour, and I came home for a brief break. And my homie, Talented KB, he told me to check out this performance that Goldlink did on the Tonight Show or the Late Show or something like that.
Okay. And
he performed with a red telephone as a mic. And I'm like, dang, I ain't never seen nobody do that. So I'm like, I know no DJ's doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me see if I can grab one. I found it on eBay for like $48. And I just used that as kind of like my branding stamp, my branding tool to kind of, do everything I do now. Because like when you see Finesse Fest, like I feel like there was no visual to that, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to put something behind it and give it a little bit more creativity. So the red phone came in. I bought the hotline number, the 1-800 hotline number, the RSV.
So that line is real.
It's a real number, yeah.
Yes.
If you call it right now, my phone's gonna ring. You know what I'm saying? If you choose to call if you press call Finesse Fest or whatever.
Look.
Right, you can hit the line. No, but yeah, you could call the number. It's 855-929-FEST, which is 3378, and it's basically a number where you could call to book me, RSVP for a party, request a song live at an event. So if I'm DJing and you there and you got the number, I got a projection image that promotes the number. So you could call it live. And you know what I'm saying? Be like, yeah, I want to hear Kodak Black.
Hold on, it's the illest I ever heard in life. I'm like, hold on.
Thank you, bro.
You done took Mike Jones to a whole new level.
281.
I'm over here astounded right now. My face.
Okay, so wait, where did the idea for the hotline actually come from? Like, at what point did you say, I need a number, I need a hotline, I need a central location for everybody to do everything for Finesse?
You ain't go for no website.
I got the site too. I'm working on I'm rebuilding the site right now, but I don't know. I'm like, if I'm gonna have this phone, I want to take it to the max, like, of what I could do with it creatively. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what do phones have? Phones have numbers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if I get this number, I could do like exclusive events, like with sponsors, because I always dream big as far as like everything I want to do creatively. And I'm like, if I throw a party with Hennessy for some reason, whatever I want to do, and I do like a RSVP list of 100 people. All 100 of those people are going to feel special because they're there and nobody else isn't. And the only way you could get the number is by calling the number, you know what I'm saying? Or getting the address by calling the number. Yes. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just giving people a little bit more exclusive, fun, interactive type of vibe. With
That's a dope way to have your like core fan base, like the people.
It's like a subscription.
Yeah,
it's like your own subscription.
Yeah.
Exactly. They know to call it.
Text messages too.
Yeah.
I get the text. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah. I love it. That's dope.
You literally took DJing to just your marketing skills. You took it to a whole nother level.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
That's
okay.
Amazing,
so I do got one more question while we in regards to events. So I was at the event that you had, and it was sponsored with Mike's Hard Lemonade. So how did that connection come about? Because that's not necessarily easy to get, like sponsorships with big name brands like that.
So my homie Troy, he manages Sterling Hayes from Save Money, and I've known all of them dudes for like years, like maybe 2012, something like that. So I hit him up, and I knew he was working with Mike's Hard Lemonade, doing all the visual content, and I knew I wanted to do a sponsor. And I'm like, most of these sponsors don't really rock with nobody unless you tied in some way, shape, or form. And me and Troy were pretty close, so he tied me in with them, and through that we ended up getting the product. Got like, I want to say 300, 400 cans of Mike's Hard Lemonade. Did an open bar for the party. You had to call the number to get the address. We had some exclusive DJs there. So, but really, it's just really about tying in different creatives and putting them on a platform where they can do their thing and showcasing that to these companies, because they don't know what we doing out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't.
So if we tie in with them and just come off professional in the right way, we could do anything with anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like we just got to step up our professionalism out there, man.
Amen.
So
we preach that every day.
Man, all the time. We just preached that early. And we're going to actually ask you about that topic later on during our show. Now, before we get into a music break, I also want to, discuss events. So it was some negativity that popped off a while ago.
Right.
And, being a black entrepreneur,
right,
it's not easy to bounce back.
It's not.
So like after the incident happened, how did you prepare yourself mentally and bounce back?
You talking about the
I think it was that Chop
Z
Shop.
Money Chop Shop situation? Yeah. So I mean, it was really just about continuing to put my stamp on everything, and not looking back and acting like it didn't happen, because really I had no control of that. You know what I'm saying? So for the people who don't know what happened, basically there was a shooting at Chop Shop on my birthday, 2018, and it was 2018. Basically, it was a shooting up there, and I'm not sure what it was related to, but somebody was just on that with somebody else outside the venue, And because my party was at that venue, we ended up getting shut down. The windows got shot out, but nobody was hurt, thank God. You know what I'm saying?
On the real.
But, you know what I'm saying? That ain't had nothing to do with me. And if anybody got something to say about it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
That's why I asked like the bounce, because it's not easy to bounce back from things like those. Like I said, especially being of our skin color, and then with the
we don't have our own venue, so it's kind of rough.
Yeah, it's already hard getting us in
and getting in venues.
They can't wait to see us. Feels like they could just close it down. Period for hip hop and rap music. Period.
And that's
I guess it was because of my history with promoting events and booking venues and stuff like that. Before I was DJing, I kind of knew who to communicate with, because that event was sponsored by Red Bull. Ooh. And we had a drink. It was called Finesse on the Beach instead of Sex on the Beach. It was going to be raw.
Pretty cool.
But nobody got a chance to try it. It was kind of crazy, but
I mean, they will. I mean,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because I got some crazy stuff lined up for this year, next year, all that. You know what I'm saying? My boy Nayar in the building.
Shout out Nay.
Shout out Nay.
Rich boys today. Shout out
Ritzo. My boy Leak. But
yeah, I definitely wanted to salute you on that.
I appreciate
with
that,
me
bro.
being also,
Absolutely.
Within events and putting together events and things of that nature. Yeah. I know when situations like that pop off, it's like okay, how can I rebuild from this?
Right.
And you did what you needed to do. It was put behind you, and you steady flowing and shining,
appreciate
man.
that,
so
bro.
I salute you on that.
Thank you,
and we
bro.
actually finna get into a quick music break.
Yeah.
We finna play the homie Stunt Taylor.
My boy. I used
Remix.
to DJ for that boy. That's my guy.
Up next, we got the homie Solo Sam with a highly favorite, and we'll be right back at you on iLLANOiZE via Logic Radio.
Make sure to check out the Ill List playlist, in which we provide you with the latest tracks we play live on our show. Head over to Spotify and search iLLANOiZE Radio to follow our playlist, as well as follow our podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
You are now in tune with iLLANOiZE Radio every Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m. Make sure you get in tune with Miss Pretty Riot, Official Biko, and iLLANOiZE Jones. We bringing you the illest guests from around the city and the globe, as Biko likes to say. Make sure you check out that ill list on Spotify. Download us on Apple Spotify. Oh my gosh, Apple Podcasts. We on everything. I couldn't even get it out. Whatever you could imagine. Spotify, SoundCloud, wherever your streaming preference.
Mixcloud too.
Mixcloud, whatever.
SoundClick.
Whatever. SoundClick.
She using her librarian voice in this one.
Hey, that's my phone. That's my work
You're
voice.
now in tune.
That's a
with-
pick up the phone voice.
I'm dead.
That's
We
that
gonna get back
can
into the
we
interview
talk?
for a minute. Yeah, don't get me started, because I'm a old school.
On myself.
On my mom, all kinds of phone talk, all that.
Hey,
Pick up the phone, baby.
that chain nice.
Thank
man.
you, bro.
That suits you well.
It's heavy,
So
man. It's a little heavy.
where'd you get it?
So my homie on Instagram, Secret of Mana, he used to work with St. Alfred's. It's a boutique in Wicker Park, but his wife, she does custom jewelry, and she tied him in, and because he had all the hipster friends, they wanted grills, so he ended up just tying in with her and just like providing that for quality jewelry for like the hipster scene, I guess you could say. So shout out to Secret of Mana. Y'all should check him out. Quality for a good price. Real gold, real silver, real platinum, diamonds, all that.
I need a grill.
Real talk. And
Grill.
you get a grill like a three tooth type of grill for like from him for like $600,
Not bad.
$700.
Go give me a little Illinois chain.
Right.
You could, really
Let me
could.
get a P in the
saying.
eye.
If DJ to play Chris Brown Gold Slugs in the clip, I'm like this. Like
Yeah, hold on.
I'm gonna do an AR.
Hey, that's his favorite.
I'm gonna do an AR.
But he got a grill, but he don't be having the grill in his mouth. He just be.
He just be shut off his.
He just showing off his
He got them. He got them pearls.
That man got $100,000 business insurance.
Gee, he got insurance.
That nigga
That
got-
dental care, boy. I'm telling you,
Oh,
that
my
rich
goodness.
so dental care.
He should be in a Colgate commercial.
Hey.
Y'all too funny.
We love to
Jesus
see you
Christ.
Y'all
smile.
too funny.
Crazy,
oh my God.
boy. And he can't deny it neither.
He like, man, y'all crazy.
Look, he gonna do it tonight.
He gonna
and think
take
about
every
the whole thing.
compliment.
He gonna like, look, Jones. He gonna, damn, Jones got me.
He like, I ain't gonna lie, man. I might as well.
Now, I know earlier you were saying that you are involved in a lot of things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
break down some of the things you're involved in that people may not know you have your hands in. You know.
So it's a UK based internet radio station that me and Nayar just got involved with called NTS Radio. And so, like I said, out of the UK, and they're black owned. And basically on the app, you can scroll through different hosts, DJs, curators of shows or whatever. And they had thousands of different genres of music, different episodes, podcasts. So like me and Nayar got asked to curate the Chicago underground music scene for this platform. And so with that, we're going to be doing a lot of crazy stuff for the scene. You know what I'm saying? Breaking a lot of records, because me and Nayar like to, he's behind a lot of the music that I play, as far as like new music, up and coming artists, you know what I'm saying, breaking records and stuff like that.
I mean, how do you go about breaking or playing records?
I mean, so for instance, who do I want to use? I mean, it's thousands of artists out here that we really cool with, like Blessing. That's my boy, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out Lil Blessing.
Shout out Blessing. Shout out Ray Veronica. She put me in tune with Blessing. Ray and Pretty Riot actually put me in tune with the event that they do. But I don't know. I just gotta like it. If I like it, I'm gonna play it regardless. I don't care what nobody else think. I like to create an environment with my events to where you could come and hear new music. You could come and hear some classic, some underground, like all kinds of stuff. So
what's like the best? What's the best way for an artist to get in contact with Finesse Fest, as far as like submitting music or just?
It's hard. It's hard. Like anybody could just hit me up on IG, but like so many people do that I just be on some like I don't feel like it right now type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I would rather genuinely know this person and support their music, and then be like, all right, I'm gonna do this for you, or I'm gonna tie in with you and work with you on this, or I play your music. You know what I'm saying? And it's just genuine, based off of friendship, versus you trying to give me some money to play your music. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather a genuine friendship.
See, money ain't everything,
It's
John.
not. I don't do this for money
I know
at
that.
all. for
I
real.
know that. A lot of people don't. I know that. A lot of people
Look, now
don't.
he trying to defend himself.
No, I ain't
Earlier he
look,
was the greedy promoter.
Look, no, I just know both sides.
Yeah, there's two sides to that,
You know
for
what I mean?
real.
I want to ask you, like, what you've been a DJ, a club promoter, and a event curator. Like, where do you get the biggest and like satisfaction from?
I like being out of town doing what I do. So when I was on tour with SZA and when I was on tour with No Name, that was like one of the biggest accomplishments. I quit my job in 2017, January 6th, I remember. And I got asked to go on the tour like 2 weeks before. So I really just kind of took away, I don't know, I kind of just like ran from the idea of working a regular job for the rest of my life and just doing what I want to do and what makes me happy. And like I knew I could make money off DJing, but I'm like, it's gonna be hard, but you might as well do it just to solidify yourself, because if you do enough of one thing for long enough, you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to put your stamp on
10,000
anything.
hours.
You know what I'm saying? It'll be worth it in the end. So
What is it? I'm sorry about that. What is it like, you know, being being on tour as a DJ?
bussing. It depends on who you with though on the road. Because if you with the wrong people that don't want to pop out, that don't want to...
It's boring.
It's boring. And I was in there, like, to be honest, Raven, she's a little bit younger than me, and we share the same birthday, so that's kind of crazy. But Raven, she was 18 at the time, and I was 24. So I'm trying to pop out and go to some clubs or go link up with people, go shopping or something like that. She into fashion, but she a homebody, so I'm in my own hotel room trying to figure out who I could link up with. But being on stage, that's an incredible feeling, because just being in front of people who don't know you and being able to have the opportunity to allow them to know who you are afterwards and remember your name based off your performance, that's a crazy feeling. And like, I made sure I stepped from behind the DJ booth, because I didn't want to just be stuck back here. I want to host. I want to talk to everybody and get a feel of, you know what I'm saying? I'm bringing people on stage. I got females twerking, and I got videos on my phone. It's crazy.
Look, he was living a life
for real.
He lived a real tour life, because he
It was
like,
crazy.
Come up here and shake that.
No, for real.
He up there like cash, like I'm
Man.
taking over for the 99 and 2000.
And
You heard me?
on myself, I'm for real. And I didn't even have a phone back then, so now I kind of wish I found it earlier, because then I could have really branded everything I did on tour. But
The next tour.
next tour, for sure.
All it is preparation, my brother.
Facts, definitely is.
Do you feel like, you know, DJs receive enough credit?
I don't. it's a lot of DJs that, but then again, with a lot of DJs not receiving enough credit, it's a lot of DJs that's not putting in enough work.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say no names. I'm gonna say a name.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. We ain't gonna stop you.
Let me see. Who ain't doing enough?
Oh, this is real.
Hey, this some real.
You had to sit and think about it.
No, for real, because I want to be exact.
Jones, where's the drum?
You know what I'm saying?
Let me get my glizzy out because I gotta walk full.
I mean, but at the same time, I can't really say that just because like everybody's goals are different within their craft. Like I could be a rapper, you could be a rapper, but what you want to do is different from what I want to do. So I can't really judge. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the full story, but I just feel like
most of them old niggas.
It's a lot of old heads that's not putting on for the youth. It's a lot of it's a lot of knowledge out there in the craft because DJing is a real technical thing, and it's a lot of people that know stuff that don't want to share it just because of fear of losing their placement in the culture. But they already losing it, in my opinion, just because they're not doing anything. Because if you share it, you will be looked at as somebody worth looking up to.
They like the wave. They ride the wave, but they don't like the water.
No, they don't.
Question. So, what's like one of your biggest pet peeves when it comes to
pet peeves? What's pet peeves? That's that Jack.
Hey, that's a pretty Jack for
pet
peeves.
Pet peeves.
Hey, they in here getting tipsy, boy. I'm telling you. My biggest pet peeve. I'm real technical, so like I pay attention to a lot of detail. I like blending music and contrasting genre. It has to. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know. I feel like people just need to pay attention and just not do any old thing. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying about what everybody else wants you to do and do what you want to do in your own way and practice. Just make it good, make it quality. Don't just go in there and do any old thing. You got a big set tonight. Don't just do any willy-nilly thing. You could pull up and it's not the crowd you thought it was going to be. You thinking it's going to be some Adriana's type scene, and it's all a whole country room of white folks that don't know anything you finna play. You got to be prepared for all that.
So how do you expand, like, not to cut you off, but how do you expand the music that you play? Because I've been to several events that you've DJed, and I would say that you do a great job as far as your variety and your range, and I think that's what a lot of DJs lack. So, like, how do you go, like, what do you listen to on a daily basis? Do you ever just put your music on shuffle and you find some songs that you ain't never listened to before? Like, oh, this kind of hot. Or do you, like, how do you go about, I guess, expanding your music library?
I mean, originally I kind of expanded my music with just like being like thinking of stuff that reminded me of my childhood. So I grew up a lot on jazz until I was about 12, and then my mom kind of allowed me to listen to whatever I wanted from that point forward. So Kanye was a big part of my musical career, I guess you could say. But I don't know. I like a lot of jazz. I like a lot of different genres, and I sat down and studied what makes all these different genres great in their own greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like what makes them able to stand next to another genre. And so, just appreciating the vibe of what that genre is, and that just allowed me to, open up my ear to a lot of different other sounds and music. And I'm just not afraid to play something I like that you might not like, and then make it comfortable for you. You know what I'm saying? Playing something that you might be familiar with something you're not. You know what I'm saying?
And so. I can say to this before we get to a quick music break. I remember Pretty Ride hit me up like, I was at this party and Finesse Fest played that whip.
Oh, yeah.
And she did the write-up ASAP on it. She was like, he broke that. That joint was crazy.
Shout out my boy Asa 2 times, all costs. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah.
And what we finna do is we finna actually get into a quick music break. We gonna play the homegirl Chamika Above Par. After that, we got my homie Tony Cartel with Too Loud and some more things. So
don't
stay
do
right
coke.
there. You feel me? Don't do it. We gonna actually get into Camp Smokey Bear too about
Facts.
the pitchfork too. So
Absolutely.
We'll be right back at you guys.
Make sure to check out the iLLANOiZE playlist in which we provide you with the latest tracks we play live on our show. Head over to Spotify and search iLLANOiZE Radio to follow our playlist as well as follow our podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
Welcome back. We are back.
He's at
Welcome back. Welcome to iLLANOiZE Radio. I'm your host, Illinois Jones. And I need everybody to go to the iLLANOiZE Radio on iTunes, Spotify, and all that good stuff to download us. And matter of fact, also subscribe to us on YouTube as well.
Okay.
Bow bow.
Bow bow.
Bow bow.
Alright.
Straight to the point, just like that. Whip my jacket and coat.
Y'all ever notice that, like, on radio, everybody kind of, like, bounces off each other? You got to do it. Because if y'all ain't in sync.
It's not. It just don't. The energy has to always.
Right, somebody be like, "What you talking about?" You be like, "I was just talking about this."
Hey, that's genuine chemistry, though.
It is.
Chemistry.
That's
Respect.
It's like
y'all doing y'all thing.
It's like if our energy not up, it might bring your energy down, and no telling what we go throughout our day. Can't bring that to the
when
show.
you come in here, you know it's finna go like it's time to
We
get
about to
free.
have some fun.
Like you get away from life in here.
yeah,
that's
I
what this
feel,
is.
but I don't kick back in here.
I forgot I
Look,
had
they done
Uber.
got me some jack. Talking about
Look.
Shout out to our new
Leave that
baby.
out.
No,
Baby.
keep
Shout
that. My man forgot he just had a whole
he
baby.
forgot.
Bob baby, it's a boy.
Y'all better cut this out of that.
Look, he gets beat up. Look, he gonna get beat up when she get this.
Right.
Look.
It's
just-
he gonna be editing
It's
video.
like performing.
Wait till he turn 12 and watch this on YouTube. So you forgot about
forgot
me?
about me.
Look,
I was
look,
only
he
a
gonna-
week old.
He gonna,
Hey, look, no, let's
he
not back
gonna
him.
stack it. He gonna.
I'm just saying,
You forgot about me.
He's yeah.
I'm just saying, you know, when you
Oh, Jeff, you forgot about me?
When you I'm done. I'm just finna say, look.
Oh,
so,
folks, you got me.
On
So-
the guys. That's how you feel?
So
Oh, my
Finesse,
God.
you know, it's 2019. 2018, you did a hell of a job. What are your goals for 2019?
Man, I've been working with a brand called Finesse Never Stress. That's one of my best friends, Nova. Now, our brands aren't tied in together by name, but, you know, it just so happens that we on the same type of page, on the same type of time. So FNS, the hat I got on, stands for Finesse Never Stress, and she does a lot of curating for my events. So she basically sets it up to where everybody's comfortable when they walk in, the design, the decor of the event. But she does a lot of different stuff. Me and her are tying in together, along with Nayar, to do a lot of crazy stuff for Chicago, to bring it back to life on the entertainment scene, the music business scene. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to rebuild what people are trying to tear down, I guess you could say. So got a lot of stuff going on, festivals. We're supposed to be going to Milan. I'm not even supposed to be talking about this, but we might be going to Milan for Fashion Week in September. Yeah,
That's
Can
my
I go?
birthday month.
You can.
I was
if you
about
like.
to say, yeah, that's my birthday month. That might
So
be
I can get there and get back.
Oh, then
But
you
I-
rocking
I-
there.
I-
We
I-
go.
y'all got
You
some
can crash
passes?
with us.
He like,
Okay.
oh,
Yeah, with us.
he like, can I stay?
Media passing off. Come on.
Look, that's what I'm-
Dead serious.
I'm in Milan.
We in
We in
Milan.
Milan, look.
Nah,
That's
for
the
real.
realest question I ever heard. Like, I can get there, but can I stay?
Hey, you sure can. Absolutely. Yeah, no, we got a lot of crazy stuff going on. Man, I got a lot of stuff that I want to speak on because I'm excited, but it's I don't want to
Overspeak yourself.
overspeak because it's early and I don't want nobody to try and beat me to it type stuff.
When is the next turn up?
The
Every
next
Tuesday?
turn? I mean, Sunday, tomorrow we got Debonair. I might be getting on there as a resident DJ for Debonair in Wicker Park. So Debonair Social Club, that's gonna be dope.
Let's turn up.
But yeah, I'm just planning some big stuff. July is gonna be a really big month. I'll say that. Everything in between is probably gonna be, the regular Finesse Fest type of stuff. Clubs, loft parties. Chicago Wave, y'all need to know who Chicago Wave is because they got the coldest 18 plus parties. Like, they're live, G. And he works on a level that is so professional and so tapped into the underground scene that is just like you might as well pull up and you could be 45 and enjoy yourself. For real.
Interesting, because you said 18 plus and I cringed. I'm like,
Yeah, I mean,
yikes.
yeah. Normally,
I felt the R.
Yikes.
Kelly chill.
yeah, right. I'm talking about the R. Kelly chill. but y'all got to understand, like, that's our future. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people who attend that and the people that are curating that are the future of Chicago. So I try to tie in with the youth, the 18 plus type events, because when they hit 21, if I'm not tied in, they'll, you know what I'm saying, I might as well quit because that's my next fan base. You know what I'm saying? Because people hit 27, it's over with. They don't want to party no more. You know what I'm saying? So you got to stay tied in with the youth.
Speaking facts on that. So
Well, I don't know about them. I'm still out here.
Let's get it.
Turn up.
Get it.
On the real,
So-
turn up.
we had an ill talk topic earlier in the
Alright.
day. I want to, see what your opinion is on it. And the topic was, is paying for performance slots worth it for an upcoming artist?
Performance slots depending on who the promoter is and who, you know, I just say you do your research on who it is that's throwing this event, because you could easily be jumping into an empty venue space, a loft somewhere in the middle of the west side, and you don't know nobody in there, and they don't want to know you. You know what I'm saying? And you just paid $500. I don't know. I feel like there's ways to get around paying for slots and just genuinely building relationships with people that can put you in a better position. I'd rather do that.
Well
personally.
put. You summarized that.
I was about
like
to say,
that.
it seems that you really understand like the importance of building relationships.
Yeah.
Like, do you have any other advice you would give to upcoming artists as far as like getting into it with DJs or promoters or just getting their music out there?
If you're going to DM slide, trying to play, you know, get your music played, find out where you can, what part you can play in the other party's position in their career. Because a lot of people hit me up and say, oh, let's link and let's work, let's pop.
But they don't have no plan behind it.
Not even a plan, but they have no intention of helping your side. It's only a one-sided thing. So, yeah, I'm gonna play your music and, you know, help you get out there. But like, what are you gonna do for me? And I'm a starving artist myself. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, showing up to my events, you know, showing love, buying a drink, because you know a lot of us DJs that work residency events or venues. The only way we make money is off the bar, you know, percentage of the bar or paying at the door. Being in there trying to get in for free isn't very helpful all the time. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you wanting to come, but it ain't putting no money in my pockets. And I can't play your record nowhere if I don't have, like, somewhere to play it. You know what I'm saying? So if we all help each other. Now, I'm not asking for people to put money in my pockets and stuff like that, but it's ways that you can, like I said, build relationships and understand where both parties are coming from, to where, you know, everybody is like being able to be supported at the same time and uplifted. You know what I'm saying? So
that's real dope information right there. So you artists out there, y'all just heard him. He just gave y'all the game.
And then he also spoke a little bit earlier too about being professional. Like that, I think is so important.
Yeah,
like
that's the most important.
So important
Absolutely.
as far as like being professional, like especially like I feel like with Chicago artists.
Yeah,
professionalism is key. I mean, go ahead. I'm sorry about that. No, go ahead.
I feel like a lot of, you know, Chicago is a gang, violent type of city, sadly, and you know that's how we, you know, through our music is how we tell our story. But you can't carry that chip on your shoulder when you're trying to network. You know what I'm saying? If you a GD and you obviously you're not in a place where gangs and all that, like, you know, like my events, I feel like you won't catch a lot of crazy violent type of things. You know, crazy stuff happens everywhere, but at my events you probably wouldn't see too much pop off. You know what I'm saying? So
it's mutual ground.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Everybody's happy, everybody, you know, understands
environment.
Exactly. So if you're gonna come to my event, don't be humbugging, looking around, trying to figure out who's who and he from this block. You know, that's not the vibe we
that's
want.
How you
here.
know people don't get outside their block.
Oh, do you hate that when people be hugging the wall in your events? Like, do you ever be seeing people just be going like, get off the wall?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to break it down to them, get them comfortable. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Speaking to them, people, you know, a lot of times, you know, a conversation, be it me talking to you through the mic to the whole party, or me, you know, just coming to check up on you at an event while I'm, you know, there or something like that. But I feel like if you're going to be that type of guy at an event, but you got a hot song, that needs to just all go out the window as far as like whatever beef you might have in the streets. You hit a network, you know what I'm saying? And if you're going to pull up and be on that, you might as well not even be here, because I've had people pull up to events and be like, yeah, I rock with you, Finesse, but I ain't trying to be in that because this, that, and the other. And I'm like, man, that's not the vibe that we got going on here. And now you just missed your beat on linking up with so-and-so or getting your music played here, or, you know, just networking, because it's about meshing together. You know what I'm saying? And if we all on that vibe, like, oh, I might run into this person, or it might be some BS at the door or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, and actually teeing up and playing into that, it's just not worth it. You're going to lose your career. You might as well just be a Chicago famous artist.
While we talking about, like, Chicago artists, like, who are some of your favorite Chicago artists in the city right now?
Man,
like, give us, like, 5, your top 5 right now.
I'm really into production. So I like Icy Twat. Y'all don't know if y'all heard Icy Twat. You heard Icy Twat? Cool. Yeah. He like real underground, but like he produces and raps. Kid Marquise, that's my boy.
Just played a joint with him in D2X.
Yeah, what's that?
No Handouts.
No Handouts, yeah. Blessing, of course. Solo, iLLANOiZE.
That's my boy.
Yeah. Like, that's just me, working with them tightly and closely. And so anybody I put on or speak about is going to be somebody I can hit up and be like, what you on today? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
it's a genuine relationship.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like just all the homies I work with on a close relationship. I feel like it's somebody I'm missing out. Vince Ash is from Gary, Indiana. Is it Gary? Nayar? Is Gary? Yeah. But Nayar and David Drake put me on to him a while back, and I just been linking up with him and chopping it up with him about music. He's really dope. So
he appreciate you putting us on.
Yeah, he's gonna be really hot in the city pretty soon. I'm gonna make sure of it. So
now,
well as my other homies.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. No, you good.
I was gonna say, let everybody know where they can find you. Just give out your social media, give out your shout outs and things of that nature.
All right. So, like I said, it's your boy Finesse Fest. You can follow me on all social media, Finesse_Fest. 855-929-FEST. Hit the line for anything, and yeah, just be on the lookout for anything crazy going on. We got a lot of well curated, well thought out culture plans for Chicago, so it's coming up.
Man, if y'all get in tune with his marketing, you know he's serious.
I'm not playing with nobody.
Look, I'm finna start up a number. 1-800-JONES, what you own?
Hey, what you own,
look, he just inspired me. Put me on the game.
Bro, that's genius.
Thank you, man.
That's super dope. People could contact you, book you, and just subscribe and see what you got going on.
And I appreciate y'all having me, man. I feel like I'm a part of something special, you know what I'm saying? Like you all really
family.
Hey,
I really appreciate this, you know what I'm saying?
Out,
like,
man. Appreciate you coming through, man.
I wish I could have came over here before. I know Nayar done been on almost every episode.
He always in the background of somebody's episode.
You know what I'm saying? Family friend, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all having me.
That's our cousin.
Thank you.
Nayar
he could.
That cut Pete. That look like you.
Cornbread Pete
in the back.
Look like you. That cousin Nay right there.
Cuz.